Hello, everyone. Attacks on Ukraine's capital, Kyiv, continue. Ukraine's military said that 36 drones and missiles have been shot down over Kyiv, and air sirens pretty much kept going off all night. That means my parents probably are not sleeping because there's basically two sets of air raid alarms, the way my dad explained it to me. So one is local, and then one is national. And the national sirens go off when there's like a massive wave of attacks and there are multiple potential targets. And so everybody is affected in the zone. So if there's national air sirens going off, that means that, they're going off where my parents live, and that is always very unnerving and scary. Meanwhile, there's been continued forays, the sort of impacts of war along the Russian-Ukrainian border. And as of right now, Ukrainian military states that over 200,000 Russian soldiers have been killed in this war. Whenever you wonder whether Russian media can stoop any lower in covering this war and world affairs in general, the answer is yes. This gentleman by the name of Malkevich had organized a so-called news channel where he used teenagers to narrate the news and propagate the false narrative pushed by Kremlin about the war in Ukraine. I would like to remind you that in some of the European countries, such actions are actually crimes with penalties such as high fines and prison sentence, because it involves the denial of genocide and other war crimes. UK Prime Minister Rishi Sunak continues to support Ukraine's attempts to join NATO. And again, I realize that he's not a particularly popular figure in the United Kingdom, but on this particular subject, I agree with him. NATO owes Ukraine a huge debt, and not just for what's been happening over the last year and a half, but also for what's been happening over the last 9.5 years. Ukraine has been standing between NATO and Russia. It's time to pay up.